Dear students, today I am trying to discuss a very simple topic called blood relations. You are getting one question or two questions from the blood relation chapter, and the ICET level point of view, blood relation questions are given in very simplest pattern, and you can easily tackle these questions if you follow some instructions which I am trying to give you. So I just collected some of the questions which are given in a previous TS ICET paper. So just before you are proceeding for the questions which are related to blood relations, follow some basic instructions and one standard way of solving questions so that there is no chance of going for a mistake when you are solving the questions. So let's look at a conceptual understanding of this, then we'll go to the questions. So whenever you solve any question which is from the blood relations, so especially when you are solving the questions of blood relations, for example, you have any information as A is a brother of B. This is a statement we are having. So by using this statement, A is a brother of B, what we can say is A and B are brothers. And please observe and understand a very important point. Whenever you are solving a blood relation question, we cannot find out the gender of the person who is coming at the end of the story. So that means if you see at the end of the statement, we are able to see B. A is a brother of B. What I can predict is A is a brother, A is a male candidate. So whenever male candidate appears in the scenario, I will use or represent with a plus sign, and A is a brother. So if you observe brother, sister, cousins and husband, wife, everybody in the same generation gap. So because they are in the same generation gap, I am representing them in the same level. So A is a brother of B. So I am just taking A is a brother of B as like this. So I don't know what is the gender of B. As soon as I say A is the brother of B, I cannot say B can be a male or B can be a female. So because of that, I am not taking any gender for B. So let's assume that we have a one more statement. So the information is B is a mother of C. B is a mother of C. So when you have the statement as B is a mother of C, how can we take that into the scenario? B is a mother of C. So B is a mother. It's in higher generation of C. So mother and father and mother-in-law and father-in-law, auntie, uncle will be one generation gap above than the us. So B is a mother. So I am trying to represent that as like this. So here also I cannot say what is the gender of C, but I can definitely say B is a mother. That means B must be a female candidate. So B is a mother of C. So like that you will be having some set of statements. You have to put them in the form of a tree diagram and try to understand what is the relation which is required. And when you are trying to read the question, this is very important instruction for all the students who are watching this video. So the last question is important. For example, the question is talking about how is A related to C and how is C related to A. There is a lot of difference between A related to C and C related to A. So don't get confused. To avoid the confusion for this, so what you do is try to take the base value. For example, if the question is how is A is related to C, how is A related to C? This is one question. So A is related to C. Please observe the term which is coming at the end, that is going to be the base value. So here C is a base. How is A related to C? So from C to A, I am moving up by one generation gap, and I am very clear that A is a brother of my mother. Brother of my mother means I can definitely say A is going to act like a maternal uncle. Anything which is coming as a mother side relations, I am going to take it as a maternal uncle. Any relations which are coming from father side relation, you are going to take it as a paternal relations. So here A is going to be a maternal uncle for C. How is C related to A? If it is a question, how is C is related to A? So this answer will be completely different from the previous. That's the reason reading the last sentence is very important when you are tackling this type of questions. So that is the only instruction which I am trying to tell you. So how is C related to A? Please observe the term which is coming in front of the punctuation mark. How is C related to A? A is the base value. From A to C, I have to find out. So C is the son or daughter of my sister. That means C is going to act like a niece or nephew, because I don't know what is the gender of C. So that's the reason. And remember, your sister's daughter will be treated as a niece. Niece is a female gender. Your sister's son will be treated as a nephew. So remember these two, and remember who is the base value. That's only the thing which I want to tell you as an instruction before you are solving the questions. And let's move on to the questions. There is nothing more to discuss. So whatever the things are there, put it in the generation gap. So if you look at the generation gap, you can able to predict the answer. Let me look at the question number 1 on the screen. The question number 1 is narrated in such a way that A is the daughter of B, C is the brother of B, D is the mother of C, and how is A related to D? That's the question given. So there is some options given. So before we proceed with the option choices, please have a glance how to put this statements into the form of a diagram. A is a brother of B. How can we take it? A is a daughter of B. So A is acting like a daughter. So daughter means I am taking one generation gap below than this. A is a daughter. What is daughter indicates? A is a female. So female I am representing a negative sign. Male I will represent it a positive sign. Because A is a daughter for B, B is on the higher generation than A. So I hope it is clear. Let's move on to the second statement. C is the brother of B. C is the brother of B. So C is the brother of B. So B's brother is going to be C. Because it's brother, I am using a plus sign. Let's move on to the next data which is given. D is a mother of C. So D is on higher generation than C. D is a mother. What is meant by mother? Mother indicates female. So I am taking a negative sign there. So by having a glance on this, what is the required quantity? Please observe. So the required quantity is how is A related to D? What is the base value? First understand. That's the only important instruction. How is D related to A? Will have a different answer from how is A related to D. How is A related to D? So the one which is available in front of the punctuation mark is D. D is the base value. How is A related to D is the question. So I am trying base value as going to be D. From D to A, what is the thing or relation I want to check out. So D to A, I am coming down by 2 generation gaps. One generation gap is here, one generation gap here. So and A is a female. So we can definitely say these kids are B and C and their kid's kid is A. So definitely A is going to act like a granddaughter. Why? Because A is a female. So you can mark your answer choice as granddaughter. So if the question is how is D related to A, your answer will be grandmother. So if you interpret it in a wrong way, answer will be available for trapping. So don't go for the trapping answer choice. Answer must be granddaughter. Look at the second question available on the screen.
One thing is about Harikrishna sir. Before coming to these classes, I am very versed in quant. Mainly, we used to go with the old traditional approaches, but going through with these new techniques, which literally saves our time, which is very important in our competitive examinations. I like these classes because these are making our quant very fast, solving the problems very fast and easy, and making us the fearless to the examination. Yeah, thank you.
Pandey. This aptitude sessions worked very well for me, and it helped me for it do help us for the internships and jobs as well. He teaches in a very different way and with different techniques, which I recommend for every student should learn the techniques for not only for the colleges and all, for your job placements and everything as well. Thank you.
So B is a brother of A. Let me put it in the form of a diagram again. B is a brother of A. B is a brother of A. So this is the first information which I am able to extract from this. S is a sister of B. S is a sister of B. Sister is indicating a female candidate. I am taking S is a sister of B as like this. Look at the next data. So E is a brother of D. So D is not available. Let me move forward and I will take this sentence again. D is a daughter of A. D is a daughter of A. So A's daughter is going to be D. Daughter indicates a female gender. I am using a minus sign there. Look at E is the brother of D. This statement I am taking now. E is a brother of D. So because D is available, E is a brother. What is brother indicates? It's a male candidate. I am representing with a plus sign. So this is what the given information. And D is a daughter of A. We already taken that. F is a father of S. So S father is going to be F, and because it's a father, I am taking a plus sign here. So and then the uncle of E is. So using this entire information, they are asking you to find out who is the uncle for E. So please have a glance. A is having a kids as D and E. Who is the uncle of E is the question. So E's mother is A, mother's brother is B. That means we can say mother's brother is nothing but uncle. So is uncle is nothing but B. You can mark your answer choice as option B, which is available as B here. Look at the question number 3 on the screen.
This is Manisha. So previously, I have taken coachings from different institutes, but I feel MY3 is different from all others. Why? Because the concepts, the shortcuts, the tricks, the way of teaching was very different and unique, and it is very easily to grab to our minds. So I feel this is very good. Thank
I'm
you.
Monica and I'm currently pursuing PGDM from Bhadrika School of Management. I've previously appeared for CAT and MAT exams and I've scored 98.67 in my MAT exam. I know how important aptitude is in every MBA aspirant's life, and I've also taken coaching from different institutes, and hands down I could say that MY3 is one of the best institute for taking aptitude coaching. Especially Harikrishna Sagar, the instructor, is a gem when it comes to aptitude training. The tricks he provided is very important, and they're very crucial to solve any problems in just a jiffy. So I highly recommend every PGDM aspirant to take these courses, especially before joining MBA and also for your placements. Thank you.
So this is also an information set of statements are there. Put them in the diagram and try to understand what is required. So read the last sentence in the question. A is related to D. What is a base? D is a base. So please put it in the form of a diagram. How can we put it in the form of a diagram? A is the mother of B. A is the mother, because mother I am taking like this. A is the mother of B and C. B and C. So two kids are given. A is a mother of B and C. D is the husband of C. Because D is a husband, what I can understand is C must be a female candidate. So C must be a female candidate. So C and D are married couple. C is a wife of D. So D is a husband of C. Then A is related to D. What is a base? D is a base. How is A related to D is a question. You are moving up by one generation gap. And A is a mother of your wife. Wife's mother is nothing but mother-in-law. Mother-in-law. So A will act like a mother-in-law for D. So you can mark your answer choice as mother-in-law, which is available as answer. You can mark it as mother-in-law. So like that you can able to tackle the question. I hope it is clear. What you need to do is there will be some set of statements, put them in the form of a diagram and read the last sentence, understand what is a base value. If you are moving up, higher generation, if you are moving down, lower generation. So you and your brothers, your sisters and your wife, your husband will be in the same generation gap. Put it in the same line, and your father and your mother and your uncle, auntie, mother-in-law, father-in-law will be coming with one generation gap higher. So put them in the one generation gap up. Your grandfather and grandmother and at the same time maternal grandfather, paternal grandfather, all them will be in the +2 generation gap, one more than your father and mother. And whenever you see your daughter, your son, your niece and your nephew, all will be one generation gap below than you. So remember that generation gap picture, and at the same time as soon as you read the question, you try to mention the gender also. It is very important so that you don't have any chance of going for a mistake. I hope it is clear with the concept. I just collected some of the practice questions. Please do these practice questions and try to put the comments in the comment box, and if you have any queries just ask. We'll make the videos based on the doubts or clarification of the students. So practice question number 1. D is the only son of his father C. A is the brother of B's brother and B is C's sister. How is D related to A? Practice question number 1. Practice question number 2. B is the father of A, C is the wife of B, D is the mother of C and E is the husband of D. Then how is E related to A? That's a question. Practice question 3. B is the brother of A, S is the sister of B, E is the brother of D, D is the daughter of A, F is the father of S. Then the uncle of E is related to A. Next question. Practice question number 4. A is the father of B and C, E is the mother of C and D is the wife of F, F is a brother of E. Then how is D related to B? So you have the option choices. So solve these 4 practice questions and answer the questions in the comments. Thank you so much, and don't forget to subscribe our channel. subscribe, share and like our channel.